A rather lackluster start to the week, Monday and Tuesday for Bitcoin. Not looking particularly green. Let's get straight on with the price action analysis. Okay, so this is the daily time frame. As you can see, the trend is still intact. So starting with this low here, there's a high, a low, high, a low, and then this. Okay, now this, so it did get resistance where I thought it would yesterday at 65. It kind of bled out a bit more than I would like really from there. If you throw in a Fibonacci retracement just of this tiny move, so this tiny move from top to bottom, I may have done that the wrong way around. Yes, I have. Do it properly, Simon. It's a trading channel, for goodness sake. So let's try that one more time, bear with me. So from the bottom to the top. So you can see the areas of interest for any Fibonacci retracement, so any pullback against the trending move, they tend to occur somewhere between the 382 and the 618. And right now, the 0.5 is at 62, which is obviously in between those two, and the 618 is at 61.5, which Bitcoin is very close to closing below. If it did that, then it doesn't mean it's going to be a full retracement of this move up, but it kind of makes it a bit less of a robust move. Now, this is a lower time frame move. I'm looking at it on the daily just because I'm on the daily time frame at the moment. So yeah, but not the start to the week I expected or wanted, or as I'm sure anyone else did. But there is still a trend that's intact at the moment. For that to continue, as you can see, Bitcoin needs to get back above here, which is basically 65, 66. And for it not to continue and maybe reverse, really needs to close daily candles back below 60,000, which is effectively this low. So I don't want dailies below 60, unless there's a very obvious consolidation on a daily time frame. That's all I've got to say about that. Check in on the momentum now. Just get rid of those crazy lines. And you can see momentum will continue to wane, still to the upside, but continue to wane unless Bitcoin can close a daily. And the next one finishes in, or today's, closes in 4.5 hours time. It's got to make another $1,000 to turn the MACD back to the upside. Now, that doesn't look likely. Now, 4 hour, we'll zoom down to the 4 hour. So the 4 hour, looks a bit more consolidatory, but, so this is the same move that I just showed you on the daily. But on a 4 hour, you can see something, it's probably more obvious that Bitcoin is in a little bit of danger. So from a support resistance level, I would say effectively where Bitcoin is now on the 4 hours, which is coming in around 61, it's probably somewhere between 61.5 and 62. Closures below there, and the next one will be in half an hour. If you get closures below there on a 4 hour, kind of in danger of revisiting this low, which is coming in around that 60,000. I do not want to see daily closures below 60,000 for Bitcoin. So I think this is an extremely key area at the moment on this 4 hour time frame. And I'd like Bitcoin to defend it and treat it more as a consolidation area rather than the start of some kind of 4 hour trending move to the downside. Now you can see momentum reflects that too. So it's going very close to the zero line, and it will cross the zero line and flipping my predefined momentum from up to down. If Bitcoin closes some 4 hours below 61,350, well, it's only $500 away. And it needs to get another $1,000, just like the daily, to turn this back to the upside and continue with upside momentum. So I'm not super keen on that 4 hour, if I'm completely honest. Now the Bollinger Band, you can see is going sideways, but the price is below the midpoint. And so when when volatility cools off with narrowing of the Bollinger Bands, just like I talked about over here, and I said if the price is below the 20 SMA, when expansion comes to volatility, which is widening of the Bollinger Bands, it's more likely that'll be a downside move, which indeed it was. So at the moment, yeah, volatility is cooling off, but price is below the midpoint, and therefore I would like to see it close back above 62.5 on 4 hours and dailies to make me feel a bit easier about the next volatile move being to the upside rather than the down. I hope I explained that in an eloquent and understandable manner. Having said that, price could still pull back from a Bollinger Band point of view to 61.5 without volatility expansion to the downside and just consolidation. So in Bollinger Band terms. So, you know, it's not the end of the world. It's just not filling me with, you know, to the moon and back vibes at the moment. I can't remember if I checked in on the Bollinger Band on the daily. No, I didn't. So you can see to get back above the midpoint of the Bollinger Band on the daily, it's 63,000, which is similar to the switch to the momentum pivot to turn this green. So yeah, 63K remains very important, just as it was yesterday. On the lower time frame, I would suggest to you that Bitcoin really needs to go from where it is now and not close below 61.5 to, at the very least, keep this consolidative in nature. All right, there we are. Give us a like and subscribe, thumbs up, share, all that good stuff. Join me tomorrow for the midweek Bitcoin price action analysis. Take care. It's been a pleasure. Bye-bye.